Good morning once again. Today we're here to celebrate a success story that has led to a success story. Just recently, U.S. News and World Report ranked School 28, our gifted and talented academy here in Paterson on Presidential Boulevard, the #1 elementary school and grammar school in the state of New Jersey. Think about this. Paterson beat Princeton. That sort of puts it in a proper perspective. And we celebrate the students, the staff, our leadership team, everyone who's been a part of this success. But leadership matters. And we have a success story in this school. A young woman who started as a substitute teacher, and then instructional assistant, then a classroom teacher, then a substance awareness coordinator. I see you're getting a pound right there. So you have something to aspire to. And then she became a vice principal, and now she is our principal, our leader in this building, Mrs. Nancy Castro. So when I talk about success stories, leading success stories, she's the success story, and this school is the success story because of her leadership. And it's extra special because November is Puerto Rican Heritage Month, and she happens to be Boricua. Hasta la muerte. Necesito practicar y aprender más español. Gracias a Dios. But our next speaker is a proud Puerto Rican in Paterson. She's made history in her own right, the first woman to serve as council president for not one, not two, but 3 consecutive terms in the city of Paterson, and represents the whole city as a councilwoman at large. And this year marks her 30th year at Passaic County Community College, where nothing so near can take you so far. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Maritza Davila. Happy you made it, Maritza.
Thank you so much, Mayor. I got a call, the mayor called late last night saying I'm going to be giving the key to the city to Ms. Nancy Castro. Do you know who she is? And I said, absolutely, yes. I know who she is. I said, she's a childhood friend. And for me, it was so important to be here, although working. I said, you know what, let's rush out, let's take that lunch hour, because to me, as a female, as a Latina, as a Boricua, as a product of the city of Paterson, seeing another product of the city of Paterson, to be able to lead the #1 school in the state of New Jersey merits for me to be here today to say congratulations to you. Congratulations, you know. I walked through the doors and I remember when I was invited to be the keynote speaker for graduation a few years ago. And it just gives me great pleasure. I'm all about education, higher education, our children, our city. There is greatness in the city of Paterson. There's greatness in Miss Nancy Castro. Principal Castro, congratulations. And my apologies, Dr. Noor, Superintendent. Hello, and to everyone here. Thank you very much, Mayor.
You're going to notice a certain theme with the speakers. Actually, it's going to be changed up a little bit. But we've just been joined by our recreation director and our assemblyman from the 35th Legislative District, who's always advocating for our youth. In fact, I've stated it publicly several times, he is the most successful head football coach in the history of high school sports in not only Paterson, I think we could say Passaic County. Did I ruffle some feathers here? It's on Eyewitness News. Okay, so he's going to reluctantly admit to the fact that that is indeed the case. He also was a baseball coach at Eastside High School and led them to a championship. And guess where they went? Puerto Rico. So as we celebrate Puerto Rican Heritage Month, we've been joined by our coach, our assemblyman, our director, Benji Wimberly.
I pulled the Mayor Sayegh. I crashed the party. He invites me to most things that involve ribbon cuttings and stuff, but when I found out Mrs. Castro was going to get the key to the city, and being honored for the exemplary work she's done academically and culturally here in the city of Paterson. She's a gem, and she's a friend, so I could not be here. And what I will say is, Mayor, this is really deserving. Councilwoman, this is deserving.
Absolutely.
This is a hero, and so many times they talk about the negative things here in the city of Patterson. I will hope that Joe Melicon and all those guys over here will exemplify the extraordinary work that we do academically here. And just the overall environment of this building is something that's special. So much deserved. I appreciate you so much. I thank you for all that you do. You, your staff, and your administration are impeccable when it comes to education. And more importantly, you are just an injection of hope to the city of Paterson. So God bless you.
Thank you.
All right, I think he's going to make his rounds right here. Another round of applause for our Assemblyman Director Coach Benji E. Wimberly. And Coach, just so you know, you did allude to Joe Malinconico. We've done even better. Tony Yates from Eyewitness News is on her way. It doesn't get much better than Tony Yates. And I also want to remind everybody, we just heard from a coach, tomorrow marks the 100th anniversary of the Turkey Bowl Thanksgiving game between Maritza Davila's Eastside High School and the other high school, no, Eastside High School, the John F. Kennedy. What time is it? It's not nighttime, it's actually 11, I gotta hurry up, it's 11:18, we gotta get back to work. I'm not just the proud mayor of the city of Patterson, I'm a proud parent of Paterson Public School students. And 2 of our children, both of our daughters, attend School 28, and they are very happy to be here and excel academically under the leadership of Mrs. Nancy Castro. But I wanna present to you my better half, who is the PTO president here at School 28, a very active mom, like I call my mother, a real mom, a mother on a mission, our First Lady, Andre Sayegh.
Oh, well, where do I even begin? These halls represent a lot to me as a parent, knowing that this is where I trust my children to be at every single day. And I feel good knowing that they have an amazing staff here and with an amazing leader. I'm comfortable about their safety. I know that there's sometimes the parents that are questioning, do we send our children to Presidential Boulevard? And I have no issues whatsoever knowing this is a home that we've created for our students, and we feel very safe here. We also know that we can be, parents have a platform here. We are, I've been at other schools where, yes, there have been supportive principals, but there's a different kind of support here. Very accessible at all hours, and I appreciate that. And being able to help with not just the big picture strategy of what we're doing for academic excellence, but also what are we doing for just some of the details, like parents being concerned over, what's the lunch menu for this month, to a wide array of detailed issues that you still get involved in, that you roll up your sleeves, and no matter is too big or too small for our principal, which is wonderful. I absolutely feel that having parents get involved is the secret sauce as well, and clearly you know that, and I appreciate you bringing in parents and knowing how important it is to bring them in into the academics, to bring them in for school spirit, and we're really looking forward to hopefully many more years of bringing that energy into this building, because that's what counts. Kids have to have that sense of loving coming to school. I have to tell a few stories too while I'm here. I always love it when some of the kids come over. We have play dates, and we have kids up the block that go to the school, up the block from where we live that go to the school, and they'll come and they'll congregate over my kitchen table, and they'll talk about school, and I'll pretend I'm doing something, just kind of eavesdropping, and they love it here as much as they also complain of how challenged they are, which I love. They are so challenged, and I see there's sometimes therapy sessions at my kitchen table about it. And I love to see how the kids come together. But they truly enjoy it here. They know, they feel confident And I think that's what it is. It's building that confidence for the students and for the parents. And so on behalf of the PTO, thank you so much for all that you do for the students and for the parents.
I can actually attest to my wife was saying as far as the children commiserating around our dinner table. I'm commiserating too, because they always ask me to help them with their homework, and I can't, and it's 4th grade homework. So that speaks to the level of competition that this year, but it's friendly competition, clearly, and we obviously would like to challenge our students as they go forward, because their counterparts in other school districts, they're being challenged. And then when they get to college, we want them to be able to compete in a friendly competition in education, of course. And my wife mentioned the secret sauce. I want to thank her. She catered lunch for the teachers here today, and I didn't get any food. I haven't eaten all day. So once we're done, we're going to head over for some Nuri Cafe, a premier restaurant here in the city of Paterson. So you see a theme developing here. We heard from a successful woman like Maritza Davida, like my wife. We have another successful woman who is our superintendent, who not only excelled academically, but was quite the student athlete. She was a star tennis player in Jamaica, like top ranked in the whole country. And now we call her our educational leader here in the Paterson Public School District. So put your hands together for Dr. Lori Newell.
Thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome.
I will never live that down.
Yes.
I just want to just briefly say a few words. You know, Ms. Castro is so deserving of this honor. Every time I come to this school, you can feel it. First Lady is right, you walk in. It is just, it's not just a few of the portions that she has. She has the whole thing understood. And she's able to really pass that on to her staff members and to her students and the parents. You know, she has an incredible vice principal, Ms. L, who, I mean, I think they're so tired of me coming here. I go into the classrooms and the kids are just so welcoming. The kids are used to adults coming in. They don't like stop and say, why are they here? I mean, they're very quick to show you what they're working on, that they understand it. You can challenge them, you can ask them questions. It is a whole feeling here, a whole community of excellence. And you walk through these halls and you can feel it. You can go all the way, you can go upstairs, you can go downstairs. You know, and a quick funny is like they have to literally wait for me because there's so many stairs and so many hallways in this building. But you know, it's just such a wonderful environment to be here, and it's so well deserved. Ms. Castro is so modest and quiet, and I know that she does not like the limelight, but she really, really has transformed these kids' lives, these kids' trajectories of what we want for our entire school system. Wherever I go and every conversation I have, I said all throughout the city, we know the city is filled with brilliant and exceptional children. You know, and we see them here at School 28, but we know that they're all throughout the system. We know this. And our job, my job as the leader of this fantastic organization is to pull all of that brilliance out of our students. And, you know, she is our role model, our exemplar for how to get it done. And we're just so honored that she comes in, day out. There are late days, there are late phone calls, and she's getting it done with her incredible team. They do so many wonderful activities when you come over. I mean, I could literally, and she'll tell you, I'll be driving up the street and I'll say, pull over, and I come to the school and they're working. Whenever I pop in, everybody is working, all hands on deck, and you know, they're just really pulling out all of the talent, and there's so many success stories in this building with our students. And so, you know, I'm just really honored to be leading this district, knowing that we have, you know, so many kids here, not just in the school, but across the district, who have exceptional abilities. And so, congratulations on, you know, having the first, you know, #1 for elementary, #1 for middle in the state, and also for getting this key to the city. It's so well deserved for you, your team, the parents, and the students. So congratulations, well done.
before we hear from the woman of the hour, I want to dovetail on what the superintendent said. There are plenty of positive people in Paterson. There are many success stories in our city that are waiting to be told. My mission in Paterson as the mayor is to tell them. We've had quite a month, right, Coach? Shadeja Green, who graduated from Eastside High School, got a whole host of full scholarship offers to go to any college that she wanted to amongst that pool. Chose Old Dominion University, started in basketball, but then took up boxing to help intensify and diversify her training. Well, on the undercard of that Mike Tyson, Jake Paul fight that we all stayed up for, unfortunately, and got Netflix, my wife ordered it for us just that night. I hope we cancel the subscription. She won the WBO Super Middleweight Championship. And do you know what that makes Shadeja Green? The first woman, not just only from Paterson, but the first woman from New Jersey to win a world championship in boxing. Paterson. Rodney Addison, a nutritionist, an entrepreneur, a civic leader, a bodybuilder. He made history in his own right. He won the prestigious Mr. America bodybuilding competition, becoming the first person from Paterson to win that championship in the 85 years of its existence. Another Pattersonian. Bob Garashi, who 30 years ago decided to choose Paterson to develop a nonprofit organization known as the New Jersey Community Development Corporation. They've created opportunities to transform lives, built affordable housing for children that age out of foster care, children with developmental disabilities, and individuals with chronic medical conditions. He was just inducted into the New Jersey Hall of Fame. He was not born in Paterson, but he has quickly become one of our city's favorite adopted sons. And so that brings us to the fourth success story in as many weeks. Mrs. Nancy Castro, who rose from within the ranks, like we stated before, a substitute teacher, an instructional assistant, a classroom teacher, a vice principal, and now the principal of the #1 school in New Jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, the highest honor that any mayor can bestow upon anyone is presenting him or her with the key to the city. So it is my honor to bestow the key to the city to our leader of School 28, Mrs. Nancy Castro. Jeez, doodle. Just want to tell Mrs. Castro the key does not open anything up, but you got the key. No, I'm so sorry, It doesn't open up my office. But you got that key because you open up opportunities for children. Thank you. Please. Another round of applause.
I have a speech.
Okay, all right.
And I'm short, so. Good morning to all. First and foremost, a special thank you to Mayor Andre Sayegh, Superintendent Dr. Newell, Councilwoman at Large, Maritza Davila, community members, Assembly Wimberly, my School 28 family, parents, and students, my family, my husband, my father, my son, my daughter-in-law, and her mom, and last but definitely not least, my granddaughter Camila. As I stand here today to receive the highest honor for the city of Paterson, I would be remiss if I did not say that Paterson is the city that had nurtured my fire. For those of you who do not know my story, although Mayor Sayegh shared it, but I do want to share it from my perspective. For those of you who do not know my story, I was born, raised, and educated here in Paterson. Likewise, I've had the privilege of serving as a Paterson educator for the last 32 years. I would like to take you through a few chapters of my journey. I promise to be short. It all began at School number 28, the place where I served my elementary years. It was there that I served as a guest teacher, also known to most as a substitute teacher. Next, my path led me to School number 28, which is my current home. It was here where I spent several years as an instructional assistant, became a teacher, a mom to an amazing son, and a wife to my loving husband. From School 28, I took another experience at School number 10, where my journey continued as a SAC, Glover, you could give it up, and ultimately into an administrative role as a vice principal. After serving at School number 10, I was offered the opportunity to come back home as a vice principal. After a couple of years in this role, I was presented with the opportunity to serve as a principal. Although I was a little leg pulling that took place, but little did I know that I would be blessed with so many more opportunities. Our school has had many transformations over the years, and our staff and students have gone on to receive the highest accolades. We are truly a diamond in the rough. And I could not be more proud of the achievements that we have accomplished together here at School number 28 during my return. In fact, on a personal level, it was even sweeter this time around. I was blessed with the title of not only a mother-in-law, but also a grandmother. So you see, it is safe to say that School number 28 is my home away from home. A lot of new beginnings occurred here, as I just highlighted. I became a teacher, a mom, a principal, and a grandmother. Each of these an honor that I am truly blessed with. I am often asked, what is the secret sauce? How do you bottle it up? How can it be replicated? Or what is the formula for success? Well, the answer is that everyone here today is part of the recipe for the secret sauce and the formula for success. Because without each and every one of you, this would not be possible. As the old saying goes, you're as good as the people around you. And I have amazing people around me. The season of Thanksgiving is a time to express gratitude for the blessings and people in our lives. With that being said, I would like to personally thank my School number 28 family, my district family, my community family, and last but not least, my personal family for supporting my dreams, their continuous faith in what propels me to continue this amazing work. As I mentioned previously, without you all, this would not be possible. I would like to give a special thank you, not to my partner in crime, but my partner in excellence, Mrs. LaRosalier. Ms. L is an instrumental part of this success. We are truly a dynamic team. As the old saying goes, you meet people for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. I must say I have met some wonderful people that are lifetimers. The goal in life is to always leave places better than you found them. My greatest reward is to know that I make a difference in my community. The city that I grew up in, I did not make this journey here alone. And I look forward to what my next few chapters of my educational and personal journey bring. Our work here is truly a testament of we are all in and together we can soar. Many instrumental people have supported me along the way, and for that I am grateful. Once again, thank you all, and thank you, Mayor Sayegh, for honoring me.
Thank you. I told her I'm going to make fun of her a little bit. No, I'm not really. And actually, the young lady just arrived. She's going to be upset that I'm saying this, but guess who's here? Tony Yates. Give her a round of applause. Thank you, Tony. We were all singing your praises, by the way, and we always say you're worth the wait. Yes, you are. A few takeaways while they take these pictures. Let them finish taking these pictures. That's going to be your profile pic? Yes. No, take a selfie with her afterwards.
Oh, I am.
So, Mrs. Castro, I like what you said about partner in crime, right? Because I call Maritza my partner in progress. And my wife obviously is my partner in life. Right? And then all this talk about secret sauce. I don't know why I'm getting hungry. Stop talking about secret sauce, really, seriously. But you used, I like what you said. There's a Spanish proverb that I'm very fond of that says, show me who you walk with, and I'll show you who you are. And we know exactly who you are and who you walk with. And because of that, children are moving in the right direction, in the right path here. So I'm just going to leave you with this. Success breeds success. So we have a successful principal, and as a result, we have successful students at a successful school. Congratulations.